Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. You guys know if Max is in the video, we are doing something big. I need his help for this one. Finally, after months and I think a couple years of wanting this, we are finally going to be able to build a chicken coop. So we have the shed back here that Max is going to kindly, with my help at some point, going to take apart. How long do you think this is going to take?
Maybe process. We got a couple months before the chickens come. So for now, the plan is to take this out, prep the area for the concrete slab, and yeah, that's my goal for this.
Okay.
For the slab, yeah.
Okay. All right. So setting very good goals, not going too far is ideal. So we're gonna work on that. So before we get into the deconstruction part of the project, I wanted to do a thorough before video. This is usually my error part where I just kind of jump in a project and forget to show you guys what it looks like before. But inside the shed, it was a good size. We didn't even use a lot of the shed space, which is why we think it could work for a part shed, part coop situation. But something we really wanted to rectify was the height of the shed, because we always had to duck to get in there. But we're just going to clean it up right now. And while they are doing the cleanup, I essentially just decided to focus on this task that had nothing to do with anything. In the front row, kicking back old school tracks like damn. I'm just kidding. I decided to focus on just undoing this boysenberry around this trellis because it needed a larger trellis, but mainly because I hated going in that shed. Anytime I had to go in that shed, I would run in and run out because I was just afraid that there was some critter living in there or some like snake or something. So I decided to just stay out here. So this system we put up last season for the tomatoes specifically. This back area is normally where I would plant my tomatoes, and we were testing out different trellising methods. It turned into a big mess, and honestly, this was kind of the first thing that you would see whenever you came into the garden because it was just so much taller than everything else. So although we did put in a lot of work to get them up, I was really happy to actually see it go. You'll see my mom in the video here and there. She did not want to be on camera, but she was helping us throughout this cleanup project. So big shout out to her. Alright guys, so this is what the area currently looks like. It was all taken apart. During the process of taking it apart, it was really windy, so I actually put my camera away, which is why I don't have the footage of us taking these sides and roof off of it. So the plan right now is to make it a 10 feet going this way and 8 feet going that way. That way we'll have some space to maneuver the wheelbarrow inside. We'll have a good walkway in front. So that is the plan for right now. My husband and my nephew went yesterday to pick up all this lumber. We're hoping to get a lot of the framework done today. Well, my husband and his dad is hoping to get a lot of the framework done today. At this point, I'm going to set up and you guys can see us taking apart the rest of it. And then I'll just check in with you guys as we go along.
What's your story? me. What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers. We're living. We're dreamers. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive.
Gosh, I am so thankful for my husband and my father-in-law. I mean, they started working from around 10 o'clock in the morning and didn't stop until around 5 or 6 in the evening. They just worked so fast. I was recording another video at the same time, and I figured I could just use my one camera and kind of pop it over there when I needed to. I was completely wrong. They worked so fast that when I would check over to see if they were at a different stage of a project to kind of record like the beginning or ending part of that, they were already like moving on to the next thing. So yeah, this is what they completed in just the one day of working. And gosh, I am so fortunate to have two builders that are able to come and, you know, make my project dreams come true, essentially.
I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive.
Hi friends, so we have reached, well, my husband has reached pretty far with the shed coop. Let's step inside. This is the first time I'm actually stepping inside. Again, it is 10 feet wide by 8 feet long. And yesterday he went ahead and put the roofing on. We're going to keep the gaps here for like ventilation and things like that. But he's going to go ahead and put the hardware cloth there so that no predators could get inside. But this is essentially 2 days of work. We're planning to continue to get the outside done, and then after that is done, we'll work on the chicken coop portion. So in front here is about, I would say, almost 6 feet a space. I do want to plant in front of it, have like maybe some type of herb or something that goes in front of it. I want to get like a really large pot here and put some type of flowers or something here. I like that this was a little bit closer here, but I really like the amount of space that's right here. And originally we were going to use the old kind of framing and stuff from the metal shed, but we decided to just go ahead and upgrade, and these are just kind of rusted out and stuff, so we just went ahead and just bought new roofing, and then there's a good amount of space back here as well. And I do plan to put the birch tree that I have, it's a heritage birch that I want to put here. We're also going to be moving the fence to the proper fence line, so we have about like 1.5 feet here, and then when we get down to the bottom there, it's almost an extra 3 feet of space. So we're going to be getting a new fence here, get all this stuff, well, this is not our stuff, but just have all of this like nice and cleaned up, which will be really nice. So I'm happy we ended up moving it up some more so that we can have the access to kind of maintain the trees and do whatever we need to do as far as that. When it comes to this side, we're also going to be getting rid of this fence and just using cinder blocks to create like a short retaining wall, then fill the area with soil, and then go ahead and plant some arbs. That way you get that privacy without the fence. Like I said, I don't really like the look of fences. I prefer to plant like trees and things like that. So I'm happy we have the extra space here to go ahead and do that. Originally, I wanted like a roof like this, like the playset, but we ended up just compromising and doing a lean-to roof. It's just so much easier, and because I'm going to be using the rain barrel to collect water and feed the birds, this actually collects more rainwater, so it kind of works well. I feel like it's less distracting. You know, with this style, you kind of more focus on the front of the building, and the roof is not another attraction. I am really excited. Next step is to get the windows, the doors in. The extra plywood is already back there, and we're going to get all this like covered. And then as far as like the siding, I think I really want to go ahead and use the same cedar shake siding as we have on the house. It's a little bit expensive, but we're hoping to find like used ones, or if people have like extras from the project that we're doing, we'll go ahead and pick that up. And for the house ones, we have to get a specific one, but since this is the shed, we could kind of work with whatever one we have, or we could reuse like old ones that are not too bad. So that's the route that we're planning to take. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that we're going to need to have some steps here, and we're just going to do one step of brick just to kind of tie in the brick bed here. So lastly, I just wanted to give you guys a big picture look at everything, just looking from the front of the garden all the way back to the chicken shed coop. Initially, I was thinking, well, I'm still kind of thinking that the arbor in front is just a little tall. It needs to go down in the ground just a bit more. We'll probably work on that once we harvest all the broccoli and cabbage from that bed. And then we're going to go ahead and get another one to replace the second one in the back so that they could match. But something that I do want to get your opinion on is I'm thinking I should paint the arbs black. I think the white is just a little bit too stark. The playset is going to be painted the green like the house, and the shed combo is going to also be painted the green like the house. So I'm thinking, I don't know if the white is really working for me. Let me know what you guys think, but that is going to be it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 2. Bye.